Hello. My name is Jenny, and I'm going to talk about a new book by Decimus Buglawton. Welcome once more to this 6th video on his new channel. And thank you for wanting to learn who the real bard was. I am sure you will not be disappointed. In the previous video, we looked at links between individuals in Shocklatch in Cheshire and Showbrook in Devon. We are now going to look at the salt town of Nantwich and Shakespeare's play, Macbeth, and the origin of the three witches. You might remember John Dod's thumb sticking out like a sore thumb. In Macbeth, the first witch causes damage at sea. The first witch says, "Here I have a pilot's thumb, wrecked as homeward he did come." The poet Geoffrey Whitney lived at Brian Pitt's farm in Cool Pilot, Nantwich, and wrote his book, The Choice of Emblems. Whitney lived in Acton Parish, the same as Sir Roger Wilbraham that we met in the first video. Pilot and pilot are homophones. Whitney was under bailiff of Great Yarmouth, known for its salted herrings, and where Sir Ranulph Crewe was under steward. Returning to Macbeth, we should look at the chanting of the three witches, and how this alludes to Nantwich. You will notice that the first two letters of double, which is repeated, is Dodo. There is a carving of a dodo on the choir stalls of St. Mary's Church, Nantwich. We will return to this shortly. Salt was made in Nantwich by boiling brine in lead cauldrons by burning wood. Church's mansion has a salamander carved into its timbers as a token allegedly to ward off fire. A salamander is a newt. The name of the road from Acton village to the River Weaver Bridge in Nantwich was known as Frog Row in the 16th century. So we can see that the words in Macbeth relate to various artifacts in Nantwich. Nantwich was one of the three witch towns. The other two salt towns in Cheshire were Northwich and Middlewich. If we examine the history of the dodo, the flightless bird found on the island of Mauritius, we need to look at Eurus Hoofnagel. Hoofnagel, which translates to horseshoe, was allegedly a Flemish painter and a friend of cartographer Abraham Ortelius. Hoofnagel allegedly had a son Jacob who painted the dodo as well as many emblem miniatures, insects, and flowers. So where does the surname horseshoe originate? Sir Thomas Thynne married Maria, the daughter of George Tushay, 11th Baron Audley and 1st Earl of Castlehaven, whose father, Henry Touchet, is reputedly buried at Betley, a few miles from Barthomley, the burial place of Sir Ranulph Crewe. Buglawton believes that both Sir John Thynne and his alleged son Thomas was an alias of the bard himself. Sir Thomas Thynne inherited the manor of Kempsford, including St. Mary's Church, which has a large horseshoe nailed to it. Of course, all these correlations could be pure fluke. That is, if there were not many more such correlations identified in the book. There is much more evidence leading to Shakespeare's true identity in the book available on Shopify. Thank you for watching. Please look out for the next video in this sequence.